Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Real Talk podcast, where we talk about real problems, real solutions, and have real conversations. Thank you all for tuning in and subscribing. Make sure you hit that like button and turn your notification bell on. We have a pretty fun topic for the pod today: positivity in the TikTok bodybuilding community. TikTok is such a growing, immersive space, mainly popular with millennials and Gen Z, and it has everything a human could want. Whatever your interests are, TikTok has got it, constantly feeding you with short videos to satisfy your mind as you mindlessly swipe through the void. The TikTok topic that we are going to be focusing on today is bodybuilding and the rapidly growing community of gym culture. Now, let's start off by saying that the bodybuilding community is not as motivational and positive as it might look on the surface. The videos seem to have a central point, and that is to push their viewers to look a certain way or achieve a perfect physique. The individuals who view these videos on a daily basis slowly get more and more obsessed with chasing the perfect body, and before they know it, it's a part of their everyday life. This tends to become a serious problem known as muscle dysmorphia. They start to view themselves negatively and become so obsessed with their bodies looking like the best. These influencers promote a false sense of motivation and purpose with their videos. A lot of our viewers have been submitting examples of these types of videos to us. So here we have a famous bodybuilding TikToker that goes by the username dtren_800, and he's pretty popular on the app. His videos mostly revolve around him pressing his viewers to attain a physique like his. In one of his videos, he promotes the use of steroids and says, "Naturals rely on Lightroom and photo editing out the ass, and when you see them in person, they look very subpar." In most of his videos, he advises his audience to use anabolics and do whatever it takes to be perfect. Now, the solution to this problem within the community is simple. Influencers need to start promoting positivity and not perfection. We need more TikTokers to tell people that they should be happy with their progress and acknowledge how well they are doing. I came across an article written on the topic of muscle dysmorphia, and it said, "Muscle dysmorphia and anorexia nervosa likely reflect the distinct socioculture pressures impacting on males and females." So the people who scroll through TikTok are being pressured by the influencers they listen to, and it causes them to lead an obsessive lifestyle. These TikTokers need to change the tone in their videos, otherwise they are just going to ruin the lives of their audience. Becoming an aspiring bodybuilder should start with self-love. If people ignore the fact that influencers are destroying the lives of their viewers, then it will ruin the community that everyone loves. Bodybuilding is a place of positivity, and it should not be an ego boost for these influencers. Another article I have here called "What It Means to Be a Bodybuilder" explains that there is a massive difference between competitive bodybuilders, people who go on stage and perform poses for national organizations, and then there are TikTok influencing bodybuilders. Now, the article goes in depth on how competitors stand for something more positive, whereas TikTokers portray themselves onto their viewers. If I were to ask you guys whether you would listen to a narcissistic influencer or an established bodybuilder, you would probably think that the answer is obvious. But millions of aspiring gym goers get their inspiration from TikTok, and it is so detrimental to their lifestyle. When a person's goals are warped to follow someone else, many unhealthy things can occur, such as eating disorders, obsessive behavior, and social dysfunctions. Now, I'm not saying that the problem is TikTok itself. It's the tone and attitude of the influencers. If we can change those things and make a switch to a more positive space that uplifts people, then we'll see that these problems disappear. Now, I would like to quickly announce our sponsor for today's video, Bucked Up Pre-Workout, a flavorful combination of a caffeine and beta-alanine that gets you pumped and energized for your next chest day. They have 18 amazing flavors like cotton candy and rocket pop to jumpstart your workout. Get your order today and use code REALTALK at checkout for 20% off. So, we touched on this topic earlier, but I want to bring up steroids again. The problem with people developing muscle dysmorphia is that a lot of temptation can creep in, and all of a sudden, steroids seem very tempting. How can I look like my favorite influencer? How can I look perfect? And the answer? Taking risky anabolic steroids. It doesn't help that some TikTokers even promote this substance. We have people like dtren amassing millions of loyal followers that will listen to everything he says. He's promoting himself as the perfect body, and his viewers will do whatever it takes to attain a physique like that one. The article, Understanding the Paths to Appearance and Performance-Enhancing Drug Use in Bodybuilding, written by Ronan Coquette, says this, open quote, They could use many other means to express or overcome their low self-esteem and body dissatisfaction, including using anabolic androgenic steroids." End quote. Where do you think the low self-esteem comes from? It comes from the place they call inspiration. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see that as inspiration. I see that as hurtful. Influencers need to reassure their viewers that their hard work counts and that the bodies they achieve are just as amazing as anything they see online. The community has so much potential to be positive. I mean, that's what it should have been in the first place. When you hear gym content on TikTok, you should be inspired with positivity and want to become the best version of yourself. Sadly, this isn't what the community is about now, but if influencers take a better stand and start promoting better things instead of themselves, we can restore the best of bodybuilding TikTok. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Make sure to keep submitting the issues and topics that you want to hear about on this podcast. Double check that subscribe button, stay real, and we'll see you next week here on the Real Talk Podcast.